We are back on Motivated Monday. It's your boy Crypto Millie. Every day I talk about crypto. The altcoin season has officially started. You can see here that the altcoin index is 76. But don't fret here, guys. Wow, why is this okay? I'm about to say, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? We at 76. Why it's telling me we about to go to 40? Is that foreseeing that we could get a major drop from altcoins? Though we are at 76, we are seeing a bit of a correction within the market. I think it's good. This is going to be a crypto video where I'm ranting about a whole bunch of different subjects, but specifically of the title, right? You only need these three cryptocurrencies. I'm going to be talking about the three blue chips that I think if you position yourself in, could have massive potential. Right now, I want to make it clear with some of these, you may want to wait on pullbacks because at the end of the day, I mean, you can see hbar and XRP, they're like racing right now. You just at some one point in the day, XRP was at 42%, hbar was at 38%. Hbar has caught up. So we are seeing those that group of four institutional altcoins do well. And I made a post. I don't know if you guys seen it, but if you didn't see it, make sure you follow me on X. I want you guys to remember blockchain Millie. But XRP, Sol, HBAR are doing this pre-ETF. Just imagine when the suits and pension money really come in, guys. And there was a video by, I believe, the HBAR Bull where he was interviewing one of the team members of Uphold, and they were talking about how they've been asking these pension companies about altcoins, and the one altcoin they always ask about is HBAR, guys. So at the end of the day, XRP, Sol, HBAR, these projects, in my opinion, not only have institutional interests, but they also have cult communities, which is bringing retail to these projects, right? And at this point, you can call HBAR, Sol, and XRP official companies, guys. I also want to note here, I talked to a VC, my guy that's really close to VC companies, and I asked them, I said, man, just based off your experience with VC companies, which, blockchain, which layer one do you think is, has the most chance of success this cycle? And he was quick to answer. He said Solana, right? He said Solana. So, maybe we get that guy on the channel, but he said Sol. He was like, and the reason he said Sol, he was like, he went to sign up for his Phantom wallet on his iPhone, and they let it, I don't have an iPhone, so I don't know how it works. iPhone users, let me know, but you could actually log in through your iPhone, and it like creates you a wallet, and that's like the ultimate retail, adoption gateway, in my opinion, besides Aptos, where you can just literally sign in using your email like Web 2. So we are seeing the transition between Web 2 and Web 3, and it's good that retail is coming in and they're able to obtain these type of gains, because the only thing that they're going to do via word of mouth is tell their friends that, hey, I'm making money with XRP, I'm making money with Solana meme coins, I'm making money with Hedera, HBAR, right? And that's not even, talking about the connection between HBAR, the elites, right? These wealthy families that sit at the council, and the type of liquidity that's actually backing the Hedera ecosystem. So that for sure is number one, a project that I think that you can successfully hold for the next 5 to 10 years. That's how confident and bullish I am on HBAR. I've been covering HBAR for a while, guys. I don't want to get too deep because I got other things I want to cover in this video, but as a, vast utility chain, I think that this one, as we are seeing, is primed to succeed. Another project I think that you should definitely hold is Jasmy. Jasmy coin, with the connection to the AI market and the ability to grow with AI being in the big data market, there's insane potential right here. And because we don't know how much liquidity will actually pour into these markets, guys, you know what I mean? We're talking about 50 billion, 100 billion, maybe higher, right? We're seeing XRP add billions to their market cap, and now they're a top 3 coin, and we're talking about a coin that's up like 400% on the month. And this is a coin that's sitting at a 154, that's crazy, right? A $154 billion market cap. Now, to put that into perspective, we go to something like Bitcoin here, if we can actually find Bitcoin because that's not Bitcoin. It kind of looked like Bitcoin, but actually let's type it in because I'm not really seeing the bubble here. It must be really really small. Bitcoin here, you can see Bitcoin is up 39% on a month, only 131% on the year, and it's sitting at almost a $2 trillion market cap. There's only on 131% of the year. So you see how hard it is for a project at this, company, should I say, within this magnitude to be able to move full almost 500% on the month and reach a $154 billion market cap without like real good media attention, without like you going out and hearing everybody talk about XRP. That's absolutely insane. And in my opinion, this is just the cusp of what's to come, right? You can see here that the Bitcoin dominance has basically fell off the map, right? This is actually positive because if we get a confirmation candle on the weekly, which if this week closes with this candle below our 25-day EMA, which is below 56% here on the weekly, this is insanely freaking bullish for altcoins as long as Bitcoin can continue to go up. And on the monthly, our next target would be being able to reach something like 53%. So if we can see a capitulation from 56% here to 53%, that'll be a nice move from altcoins if Bitcoin can continue to at least push above 100K as far as price action. So that being said, again, Jasmy, in my opinion, is another good play. If you look at what they've been able to do within their ecosystem, I believe they just had some news where they're actually on the application. They're on a medical application. So if we go here to Jasmy, right? Kind of crazy. ICP is actually one of the fastest blockchain. Guys, I'm rambling here, so bear with me. But if we go here to Jasmy, right? We go here to Jasmy. You can see here that they just dropped some news directly from Horror himself. So if I can actually find Horror's page here, that'd be good. Let's go to the latest. So I'm gonna actually confirm the news. Seeing that this okay, well, Neotrix, he actually explains it. So for those who don't know, here's a detailed explanation of Novacellum, which serves as a medical and genomic hub within Jasmy initiative. This explanation highlights the development of treatments based on, I can't pronounce that, public school system, showing their innovative approach, right? So I don't have the volume on here, but the gist of this is Jasmy is on this medical application and they're streamlining data, right? They're, and this falls not only into the DePIN sector, the AI sector, the big data sector, but now we're talking about decentralized science here, right? So we go here to Horror's page. He kind of talked about it on his page, right? Let's go here to people. And this is kind of confirmed here. All right, so we are pleased to announce the Jasmy My Genome Guard promotion project utilizing Jasmy PDL to promote CTC neoantigen deodrenic cell therapy, a tailor-made medical treatment using genome information. Now, I know this may be going over a lot of people's head, but listen to the first example. He said this is the first example of how Jasmy coin payment for information, which we have been developing and partnering to achieve value to data. What is your own valuable data? Where is it now? How can it be converted into value? We will continue to create case studies to realize the value of data that has not been visualized yet. So this is huge, right? This is, again, an example of, one, how big the big data market will be. Two, utilizing AI technology. Three, DePIN, right? Being able to monetize data. And four, entrenched into decentralized science, which is another sleeper narrative here. So again, real company, real team behind Jasmy. I think that Jasmy has insane potential. Last but not least, I want to, and man, Quant is freaking pumping, guys. And again, I would add Quant XRP to this list, but Quant is pumping. I really, really like Quant. And I'm going to just leave it at that because I told you guys about Quant about a month, maybe a month or 2 months ago. I told you guys about Quant. You know what I'm saying? People were really bullish on the price, bearish on the price action. I wasn't. It's like when you do research on TCP IP, the messaging system for the monetary policy, and then you will understand why Quant could possibly be one of the also a top 5 cryptocurrency if utilized correctly. But Tau, in my opinion, is something that can do Bitcoin numbers, right? Sitting here at $600. I know a lot of people would think that they're priced out of this, but guys, these are listed on exchanges. So when normies and retail really come back, people are going to be looking for the next Bitcoin, right? What better narrative than the Bitcoin of AI, right? A project that's paying homage to Bitcoin, has very similar tokenomics, even a halving cycle, right? But it's not even near the price of Bitcoin, but has almost identical tokenomics. So now we're talking about something that if truly decentralized AI gets adopted, we're talking about a price tag of 5K, 10K, maybe even 20K per tau, depending on how much of a liquidity injection that we get. And again, I want to focus on this point here. We're only getting Fed cuts right now. We're not truly in quantitative easing. Now, we don't know how that may specifically look with the new government, right? The Department of Government Efficiency. Maybe they're not excited about printing money, but right now, Powell is still calling the shots, and at some point, quantitative easing will happen, and you don't want to fight the Fed vice versa, right? Via their cutting rates, via their raising rates, right? So, Tau, in my opinion, and the stuff that they're doing, this is its own chain, right? Again, you know, monetizing AI, right? The ability to train AI, right? So people who want to train AI, they get monetized for, you know, being on this platform here. So this is the direct competitor to something like Open AI, right? Which is sitting at a huge evaluation. So we don't know how big Tau actually can become. But one thing for sure, when comparing it to something like Fetch, in my opinion, this has more potential than Fetch. They have a more, and this again, this is my opinion. When being a visionary, I trust Bittensor's vision because it's not all over the place. It's like we know what we're getting with Bittensor. So I think that this is a project. It's rather new, right? But it is listed on a plethora of different exchanges. So again, Tau, hbar, that would be my chain of choice because of the institutional ties there, and Jasmy because this is not only deep in, but it has former Sony team members. It falls under big data market and AI, and they're doing some things also with decentralized science. So this is specifically for people that's looking to buy on exchanges that have maybe 50K or more, because you don't have to take on that much risk. Again, full transparency, if you're only playing what, $1,000, $2,000, you want to be a little bit more realistic and understand that even though we don't know how high these evaluations will go, the reward here could be limited if you're not willing to take on more risk. So sometimes you got to take on more risk if you want to reach those rewards, right? Wisdom Tree officially files S1 for its spot XRP ETF. So this is getting crazy. Remember in May, Wisconsin's pension fund added Bitcoin to its holdings by purchasing more than 160 million of shares in 2 funds approved by regulators. So more pension money will not only fall into Bitcoin, but now we'll start to go into altcoins, guys, right? MicroStrategy buys another 15,000 Bitcoin valued at 1.5 billion. These guys are just, printing money, right? MicroStrategy. These are some of the top companies that hold Bitcoin. Mara, which is a mining company. Galaxy Digital, which is everybody knows Galaxy Digital because of the one guy. He reminds me of Steve Ballmer. I forget, Mike Novogratz. I get Steve Ballmer and Mike Novogratz mixed up. It might be the bald head. And then of course Tesla and Elon Musk. So elites. They're gonna follow these guys. These guys are made of liquidity, right? So if they say some of the richest and wealthiest are making these type of moves with Bitcoin and altcoins, eventually it'll be like a chain of events, right? Dominoes falling, right? And of course, Brian Armstrong and Coinbase, which is a top holder of Bitcoin. So not banking on Coinbase would also be risk. There's a lot of good projects within Coinbase, specifically AI agent platforms like Virtuals and meme coins like Brett that will get a lot of this liquidity. Coinbase just listed Moondang on their roadmap, so I wouldn't be surprised if they list something like Brett next, right? Because it's directly a base derivative, a coin based derivatives. They don't have a specific cryptocurrency token. So guys, let me know what you think about altcoin season, and hopefully you guys got an understanding of what I'm talking about. If you feel like those projects have ran, I've also been looking at other projects that have insane potential but are blue chips, so they're easily accessible on exchanges. Stuff like Chainlink still has a nice good run ahead of it. ICP, when you think about, so this is the narrative, ICP, people say it's the closest to Bitcoin because it's not ran on AWS servers. So the FUD here for ETH is that like ETH is still being hosted by a third party platform. A lot of people don't know that. So when you talk about like truly on chain, like Bitcoin, ICP. I don't know if Hashgraph technology is truly on chain, guys. If you do know that, if you're hbar variants, please let me know inside the comments. And then we are seeing that UST dominance capitulate here below the 25-day EMA on the weekly, which tells me people are rotating stable coins now into not only Bitcoin but also altcoins, guys. So let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know your top 3 blue chip tokens to be holding, but those are my top 3, right? Jasmy, Hedera, and Tau, right? Even though I really like QNT, I really like Quant. I'll see you in the next one, guys.